Oh, hi. Okay, so what is what does the topic on the table is um, how do you become one? And what is one thing, David, that you choose every day?
Oh, that's okay. Thank you.
Sorry, we're doing a
Appreciate
video.
it. Very nice. Thank you.
That you choose or that you do on a daily.
Listen to your spouse. That's a good start.
In becoming one. I was going to say the same thing. Listening to understand is what I choose daily to continue to becoming one. And that is our theme, always choosing to become one each and every day. Listening, and not only that, but, I want to make sure that we have good, healthy meals. So in between my meetings on the days that I can, instead of ordering out every day, I like to fix things like from scratch. I don't care if it's like a bowl of oatmeal or eggs or whatever the case is. At least I know what's going in the food, and it's organic, it's healthy, it's good. And that's another way of becoming one, like taking care of each other.
Agreed.
Any other thoughts of becoming one?
Listening and sharing. Taking the time to hear your spouse. Quite very important.
Absolutely. And then that is how you align and continue to becoming one. So that's just one idea and one thought that we have to share with you today as we celebrate our anniversary. And we're having a good time. So again, my husband knows, David knows that I love the water. So he brought me to lunch where we are actually at the National Harbor enjoying ourselves. Now we're walking to have coffee, Starbucks, because he loves Starbucks. So that's another way of saying, hey, okay, I love the water. You get me near the water, then we go and have Starbucks, and I have Starbucks with him, my version of Starbucks. And then after that, we go and I get to go to the gluten-free bakery that's in one of these famous hotels here that I really enjoy. And they have a very good blueberry gluten-free muffin that I thoroughly enjoy. So everybody gets a piece of the pie.
Hi, we are the Woods. Thanks for joining us today.
Yes, thanks for joining. So what we're talking about today is becoming one. The video that just played was of us celebrating our 4-year marriage anniversary. Hooray!
Yay! Genesis 2:24 puts it simply. A man leaves his father and mother and is united to his wife, and they become one flesh. Simple translation, you leave your old life, stick together like peanut butter and jelly, and start building a we instead of a me.
Before we delve in, Bray, in one sentence, what is your description of becoming one?
Think of becoming one in marriage like merging two playlists. You keep the best songs, skip the weird ones, and somehow end up dancing to the same beat. At least most of them. It's about blending your lives, blending your feelings, your faith, and yes, even the refrigerator space into one big, slightly chaotic, but beautiful partnership. So, sweetie, what is your example?
I like your example. Thought that was really good. Becoming one, for me, is like melding our individual versions of a recipe. Just like my spaghetti, my omelets, and the way you do your smothered chicken.
Yeah.
There's a certain way that you like to do yours, and I was brought up bringing mine to the plate a certain way. So having separate ideas about what is the correct way, sometimes it has to be melded. Sometimes it has to be brought together. We merge the individual recipes and the separate my's eventually become ours.
Ours.
Keep in mind, perfecting them isn't instantaneous. Becoming one happens over time.
Come journey with us as we highlight key takeaways of becoming one. 2 is better than 1. 2 is better than 1. Highlights the value of companionship, mutual support, and collaboration, both in life and in relationships. The phrase originates Ecclesiastes 4:9-12, which emphasizes the benefits of partnership and community. Community is so important when it comes to becoming one. It states that 2 people working together achieve more than one alone, as they can help each other to succeed, provide support in times of difficulty, and offer warmth and protection. Ecclesiastes 4:9-11. The passage also notes that a cord of 3 strands is not quickly or not easily broken, symbolizing strength and unity and the importance of God in becoming one. The biblical commentary further explains that companionship allows individuals to bear each other's burdens, encourage one another, and achieve shared goals, reflecting God's design for human relationships. Becoming one means uniting with God and others in a shared purpose. For example, in Christian teachings, it can mean becoming one with God in Jesus Christ through faith, aligning with God's will, and living in unity with others. Listen, the moral of the message is this: unity is not about losing your identity, but it's about letting go of your ego, listening to understand the other person, and embracing humility so that you can live in harmony with God's truths and with man.
I really like what you said there, especially Genesis 2:24, which is really the basis of what we're talking about here. If we take a look at Matthew chapter 19, we find Matthew providing his account of a legal debate that occurs between Jesus and the Pharisees. The Pharisees use a question about the legal reasons for divorce to test Jesus. Jesus answers by citing Genesis 2:24, indicating the basis for the permanence of marriage and God's creational intent that husband and wife be one flesh. During this debate where the Pharisees came to Jesus and challenged him, they asked him, "Is it lawful for a man to put away his wife?" testing him. The answer was a trap. Jewish law unambiguously permitted divorce. Deuteronomy 24:1-3, the only question was on the grounds. In posing the question, the Pharisees desire both to maintain an easy divorce policy and to catch Jesus in violation of Torah. The Pharisees' focus was on exceptions to marriage. Jesus focused on how to fulfill God's intention for it. Going behind the authority of Torah, Jesus cites the first and fundamental teaching on marriage. At creation, God made them male and female, and in marriage, the 2 became one flesh. God ordained marriage, in other words, to be a union of man and a woman who become inseparably one.
What's some ways we've used to address conflict?
Well, I think what continues to make our relationship stronger is that we just keep talking. We listen to each other and we repeat. We listen, we keep talking through the particular topic on the table.
It's sometimes helpful if there's a moment when it's getting too heated. There's often conversations that are emotionally charged or a lot of passion behind what we're thinking or feeling. It may be necessary to take a little break. So I think we have in the past, if we encounter that, step away for a moment, let's table it for a
let's take a 5-minute recess, or let's come back to that in just a couple minutes. That could be a simple way. I think that's something that's worked really well for us.
Yeah, I agree. And in that same vein, and I think we can agree, together, that the goal in conversation is always agreement. We always want to come to the table, talk through our differences, but the end goal is always to get to agreement. Sometimes, to your point, it may take a few minutes, or it may take days or weeks. But getting to the end goal of agreement and then only executing on what has been agreed upon.
I was thinking about something. I saw that picture early in our slideshow, and we were having a really nice drive down 95, and there was a pothole in the car in the street, and I saw it from a while away, and I thought, I'm not going to drive over that pothole. I don't want to mess up. I don't want to cause damage. I don't want an unnecessary repair, so I'm going to avoid that pothole. The interactions with our spouse is a little bit like the highway in that regard, in that we have an idea of what's coming. If we see a conversation going down a certain road and we've encountered a pothole before, we can avoid that particular pothole and choose not to drive right into it. We can change lanes, we can slow down, we can avoid that pothole, or we can go right over it knowing the damage that we're likely to cause. So that's a lesson that I take away, that it's wise just to, when you know the end result, just don't drive over the pothole.
Yeah, I like that analogy. Don't drive over the pothole. And that kind of stirs up another thought about like just becoming one and knowing each other, spending time with each other. And I think back to an experience where when we first met, and you really surprised me, you really impressed me. And something that I would never forget is the washer and dryer experience or example. And I remembered that, we had a delivery for the washer, a new washer and dryer. And in that moment, the delivery team, they realized that, the washer and dryer and the delivery guy both couldn't fit through the door. And so with that, you got in the driver's seat and you asked, like within minutes, you asked the delivery guy, you said, hey, okay, so what do I have to do, to hook this thing up and to make this functional? Like literally, like within 2 steps or 3 steps. You had it down pat and you knew exactly how to install the new washer and dryer. And then I thought to myself, okay, like somebody or something, regarding this situation, like has to leave, and it's not going to be the washer and dryer. So as the delivery man, he left, you had it all under control and you were able to install the washer and dryer. That really impressed me. That was one of our first experience, and it really made me like think to myself, like, oh, okay, he can do more than what I can do, And so with that particular experience really impressed me, and I felt like, in layman's terms, or simply being able to have someone that can do things that you can't do, whether it's from a physical perspective, a mental perspective, a spiritual perspective, being able to function in, or being able or be willing to get in the driver's seat.
Excellent.
And this time I didn't have to get in the driver's seat.
I like it. Thank you, sweetie. Something that really impressed me with you at the onset, courting, going out, we were checking a lot of each other's boxes, I think. But one in particular that I was very impressed with, you were fearless in that even though you didn't necessarily like water sports, you were willing to get in there with me and experience it. There's a level of trust that you put in me, and I appreciate that.
Yes.
And I put on the lifeguard, life vest, and sat in the front of the 2-person kayak and listened to my instruction. And we ventured out into in some spaces, 50 feet deep water.
Oh, I remember.
And I reassured you that we're going to be just fine. Just
yes, you did.
Row and sink. Don't move abruptly. Take it nice and slow. We'll be just fine. And so we made our way out to the deepest part of the waterway, and then we turned around slowly, made our way back, and you got out and allowed me to continue on for another 30 minutes or so, going back and forth as fast as I could. But
yeah.
I didn't know at the end how frightened you were, and how, I hope not traumatizing, but how impactful that was for you to take a chance and get in the kayak that level with the water. Just reach over and touch the water right there, especially if it's not your favorite thing. So I really appreciate that about you, to allow me to be in the driver's seat and
yeah,
allowing me to demonstrate that I can lead and will protect you, and in a way submitting yourself, though you're fully capable, a wonderful person and well prepared, educated, smart, lovely, wonderful, all those things, but yet you are of a mind that you are trusting my judgment and trusting my word that I'll get us back to shore safely.
Yes.
And I was trying to demonstrate to you that that's how life with me would be. And so you allowing me to demonstrate that reassured me that yes, she's someone I can work with. She's allowing me she's willing to give me an opportunity to show that I can drive. And so that's what we've been doing since.
Yeah. You have made like some really good points. Like, that is just like so key. I think, when it comes to allowing you to lead, and just like the Bible says, right, we're submitted to each other. And so you have strengths and I have strengths. And then, everyone, we all have weaknesses, but becoming one is covering each other's, blind spots, because we don't know everything. We can't see everything. And then because where you're strong, I'm weak. Where I'm weak, you're strong. And it's just like coming together, just like that peanut butter and jelly experience or phrase that we use in the beginning. And it just goes together. But one of the keys in becoming one is so important, just like you said, allowing each other to lead, creating room, creating space, not one person thinking that they have to be the alpha all the time. And just like we said, it takes ownership, it takes accountability, it takes humility on both sides in becoming one. So,
yes,
I did that naturally, not knowing, and really I wanted you, I was in a space of, hey, I trust him. I know he's not going to lead me astray. But I was extremely scared. But I knew that if I went over, that you and Jesus, you all were going to come and like save me. And so with that, I had great faith and trust that I was exactly how you said it. We're going to be just fine.